It means everything. It really is a dream come true to play for Bayern.
If you say Bayern Munich, everyone knows it. So for me, it's very special to always wear this on my chest every day.
Some days you just wake up, eat breakfast with Leonard Carl, Wisdom Mike, but then later at the night you saw them scoring the Champions League goals.
I don't take one game for granted. It's in my heart to play for the slogan of Bayern, Mir san mir.
Wir wollen viel machen, weil wir die gemeinsame Zeit hier im Trainingslager maximal ausnutzen wollen.
Coming here, like different weather, like right now this is winter for them, but we are like enjoying the beautiful weather.
Hier herrscht schon ein eigener Geist. Es ist eine Sportschule, es ist ein Trainingszentrum von den USA. Es sind viele Sportarten hier, viele Einzelsportler. Hier herrscht schon ein eigener Geist. Es ist eine Sportschule, es ist ein Trainingszentrum von den USA. Es sind viele Sportarten hier, viele Einzelsportler.
These guys are no joke. Like they work hard every day. They train every day. They're disciplined. It's really good for these footballers as well, especially these young players like me as well, to see these other athletes and also Paralympic athletes, because they're dedicated and they work hard every single day to become the best version of themselves.
Der Austausch dann auch in der Mensa mit den verschiedenen Kollegen aus den unterschiedlichen Sportarten, auch die Jungs im Kraftraum dann, wenn Rudermannschaft war mal drinnen, da haben sie auch die Augen weit aufgerissen. Deswegen sehe ich einen extremen Mehrwert durch das Trainingslager hier in dem Sportcamp, weil die Jungs außerhalb unseres Trainings extrem viel mitnehmen können. Und das Schöne ist, dass die Jungs auch aufmerksam sind. Also sie gehen jetzt hier nicht mit Scheuklappen durch die Sportschule, sondern man hört es immer wieder, dass sie sich unterhalten.
It's a very peaceful and beautiful place to be able to play the sport we love.
I feel like this is an experience for all of the players and the staff. Coming here, like different weather, like right now this is winter for them, but we are like enjoying the beautiful weather.
It's January and it's 25 degrees Celsius here. I mean, it's amazing weather that you won't find anywhere else. And also the training pitches are incredible.
Some of the like friends were telling me, oh, everyone is nice in the US. They're saying like hi and like they're like smiling in front of me. It was like, it's just the culture different, and like I know people are gonna like leave here with like a lot of learning experience.
The first week of every new preseason is obviously not easy to try and get back into the flow of things, but little by little we're getting a good traction for the field again, for playing with each other.
We have like a mix of like experienced players and younger kids, so most like technical stuff because we are always learning new things and stuff. So yeah, I would say technical, but also we do like a lot of hard work.
My name is Robert Dizella Jr. I'm a center back for FC Bayern München U23s. I'm from Florida in the United States, and I've been with Bayern since 2020, so it's been around about 6 years now. It means everything. It really is a dream come true to play for Bayern. They're my boyhood club. I've always loved the club since a young boy. Rooted for them in the 2013 Champions League final. I don't take one game for granted. It's in my heart to play for the slogan of Bayern, Mir san mir. I have a lot of guys that I look up to. I really like Upamecano. He's, I think, a newer generation of a center back, and I try and mold my game off of the way he plays. 2 years ago, when I was 17, the club and I decided it'd be in both our best interests that I would get loaned out to Kliniki in Berlin, that it would be good for my player development, which it was. And I was there for 2 years, learned a lot.
Ist in der Entwicklung sehr weit. Die Ausleihe damals hat ihm in seiner individuellen Entwicklung sehr geholfen. Das macht sich bemerkbar durch harte Zweikampfführung, ohne dass es faul ist, aber schon sehr körperbetont. Er ist relativ stressresistent, das hat man in der Vorrunde gesehen, wo wir ja leider viele Stressmomente überstehen mussten. Da war Robert immer da.
In the summer, I decided to come back to Bayern through the communication with the club, through the communication with the coach, Holger Seitz. and the sporting director, Marcus Weinziel. We came to the conclusion that I would get my chance at the U23s, and I'm very happy that it worked out that way.
Robert's a really nice guy. I mean, he's also a beach guy, so he knows how it's like to be on the beach in the United States. I mean, he's from West Palm Beach, Florida, so beautiful, beautiful place. More quiet guy, but it's really nice to talk with him. You can have great conversations with him. On the pitch, he's a very aggressive, very good player on the ball. Left foot and right foot, he's a top player. Great passing, long balls. He's just a very good overall player, often on the ball.
I didn't even know he was like American, because like he was speaking like German, like to me I was like, bro, what? But then when I was like talk to some of the friends, it's like it's American. I was like, we started speaking English, and he's a really good player, and also he can play like different positions. I feel like he plays 6 for us, 8, center back. He's like always everywhere.
The last 6 months have been nothing but great for me. Possibly the best 6 months that I've had so far in my career in terms of development, performance, and playing with the teammates here. Even though it was tough at times throughout the summer and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, I just stayed humble and patient, and I knew that I would eventually get my opportunity, and fortunately it was right here on the second team.
My name is Grayson Tony, 20 years old, and I play center back at FC Bayern Munich. So when I was 10 years old, my family and I moved to Munich, Germany, and I did trials at 1860 Munich, and I played 2 seasons there. And then when I was 12 years old, I got scouted by Bayern Munich, and then they accepted me. And I've been at Bayern since then, so it's been almost 9 years now, 8 years now. So I went from under 13s all the way to the second team, also first team, so it's been a pretty amazing journey at Bayern Munich. When I made my pro debut at Bayern last year, I felt amazing. Everything was going well for me, but then my switch to Zurich, you know, everything can happen, and it didn't go my plan.
Grayson hat auch seine Erfahrungen schon gesammelt bei Grasshoppers in Zürich. Da hat sich schwer getan.
I would say that the time in Zurich, it helped me develop as a person mostly, also as a player, but mostly I would say as a person, because I went through some very difficult times in my career, not just on the pitch, but also on the side of the pitch. It was difficult for me. Also living alone for the first time without parents, but it helped me grow up. And it helped me become an adult.
Die Erfahrung, die sicher nicht schön war, ist aber trotzdem hilfreich, sich als Sportler weiterzuentwickeln.
In football, in any career, there are always ups and downs, and I think it's most important just to not be sad, or to just keep your head down. You have to keep your head up every time that something negative happens, and you have to look forward.
Das bringt er auch immer mehr ins Spiel mit ein. Er hat noch nicht sein Top-Level erreicht, das muss man klar sagen. Aber die Richtung stimmt, weil Grayson von der Persönlichkeit her ein absoluter Top-Sportler ist. Auch als Mensch ist er überragend.
Grayson's a great player, but also a great teammate. Right when I first came to Bayern, I'll never forget that he was one of the first guys that took me under his wing. He was very friendly to me right from day one.
I would say that I try to always be respectful and to be nice to everyone. You know, I want to be friends. I want to be good with everyone on the team, and it's a pretty easy group to be good with everyone on the team because everyone here is really nice. But I just want to be a guy that everyone can come to. You know, I want to be open for everyone.
His presence is like always noticed on the field. He's like good with like long range passes. He's kind of funny. He's like sometimes cracking jokes with like friends and stuff. They're like little like older than us, so we're not like always around each other, but I think he's a good guy.
I would say that my strengths are definitely on the ball. I say that my passing is very good. Long balls, short passes are my strengths, but I'm also very good in the air because I'm a tall player, tall center back, so I kind of strive to be good in the air defensively, but I try to be as aggressive as possible as well off the ball.
My name is Bajum Dabo. My nickname is Badge. I play attacking midfielder for FC Bayern under 23. I was like playing for Chicago Fire, but then I later joined Minnesota United for like 6 months, and then COVID hit. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, and then that's when I moved to Philly. I was there for a couple of years, and I moved to LAFC. That's where I signed my first homegrown contract, and then I was playing there for almost 2 years, but then when I turned 18, I signed my full contract. Second one with FC Bayern Munich, and then I started with FC Bayern from January 2025 until now. I mean, at first it has been like really hard for me and my family because at such a young age I was like sacrificing a lot with friends, family, and like a lot of like things that from high school. But like at the end, right now, I kind of feel like grateful because all the hard work kind of like pays off. It means a lot. It's like one of the biggest clubs in the world. How close we practice to like profits, how like you see them like every day, like that motivates you. Like some days you just wake up, eat breakfast with Leonard Carl, with the mic, but then later at the night you saw them scoring the Champions League goals and stuff. It's just amazing. It just gives you like hopes and like anything can happen when the opportunity arises.
Betsch macht unglaublich Spaß, mit ihm zu arbeiten. Er ist so neugierig, so wissbegierig. Eigentlich könnte man einen Trainer komplett für den Betsch abstellen. Er will immer alles wissen, also im Positiven. Und versucht es dann auch umzusetzen.
I'm always learning, always like listening to the coaches. It's like a development for me process, and like any chance I get, I ask questions. And I'll say like I'm more like attacking based, but like since I moved here, it's like more like defensive, learning like the little things, the basics and stuff. So I feel like more like attacking midfielder, striker, just basically forward.
Vielleicht braucht er aufgrund seines jungen Alters nur etwas mehr Leichtigkeit in seinem Spiel, dass er selbst situative Lösungen zu finden, einfach mal aus dem Bauch heraus Dinge anzugehen, insbesondere im Spiel mit Ball. Da ist er in der einen oder anderen Situation noch zu sehr kopfgesteuert, weil der Trainer ja gesagt hat, mach das. Aber Fußball verlangt manchmal ganz instinktive Entscheidungen. Das möchte ich ja von den Spielern haben.
Badge is a funny character. He's a good guy. He's very athletic.
Good player on the ball, and he can be really dangerous in front of the goal as well.
He's also someone that I've enjoyed spending time with here and during the training camp. As an American, being in my own country with Bayern Munich, I'm trying to take everyone under my wing and guide them around the city, but also the American culture, and teach them a little bit about what it's like to be an American and live the American way.
American sports is completely different to German sports and European sports.
We went to the NHL game, Anaheim Ducks versus LA Kings.
It's just magical, like moving around like with small pods and like trying to like see our pods.
I believe for most of us, also including me, it was our first hockey game, and it was a great team event to bring everyone closer, but also to experience a professional sporting event in America together as a team. Before the game, a few of the boys, including myself, we went down right next to the rink, and we were able to juggle with the ball.
You get the opportunity to get like the beautiful Ducks hat. I mean, they get a new fan. Now I'm just playing. And then at the end of the game, like going to this locker room. To hear from like the players, well, like their day-to-day is like, and how they recover from back-to-back games, and just their process of like being a great hockey player and all that stuff. So it was good.
Got it.
The opportunity and the chance to play one of the best MLS teams in LAFC, no doubt it'll be a great game and a great test.
Personally, I'm extremely excited because they're going to be a very good team. They can't be underestimated. I think a lot of people here don't think that American soccer is the best yet, but I know how good it is.
I had like a lot of adversity and challenges when I was in LA. That was like my first time I had like a major injury, and like the people around me was just incredible. It was like helpful, supportive. Now coming back again, and then like hopefully I can see like some of the people and the players, the staff, like the backroom staff that were like there before will be like incredible. I'm like looking forward to it.
Wenn es um Physis geht, um Athletik, dass das große Herausforderung ist. Genau das Gleiche erwarten wir auch gegen LA.
It's going to be a very good test to play against them. It's going to be really fun, especially in the big stadium as well.
I still get nervous a little bit as well. I think it's normal. I think it's good that you get nervous because that means you care about the game and you care about the outcome.
Das wird schon die Aufgabe sein, dass wir es schaffen, unser Spiel aus Bayern München, und das ist geprägt von hoher Intensität, von maximaler Intensität, sowohl oder insbesondere im Spiel gegen den Ball, wollen wir das versuchen. Ja, ich bin zufrieden jetzt. Wir haben auf alle Fälle einige Schritte nach vorne gemacht, haben ein paar Dinge sehr gut aufarbeiten können, insbesondere in der Rückwärtsbewegung. Die Vorrunde hat ja gezeigt, dass wir gerade in der Defensive echt noch stärker werden müssen, und darin hat uns jetzt die Zeit hier in San Diego oder heute in LA auf jeden Fall geholfen.
Just especially after coming from the Christmas break over the holidays, you know, not having many games, but we came back and had a great game today. Against a very tough team, very physical, very fit team as well. Overall, I'm very happy with my performance and my teammates as well. It was a great game.
They did really well last year in the league, so overall I'm happy with the team and very grateful for the opportunity to play here in the stadium.
Waren gute Erfahrungen unter echt krassen Bedingungen, muss man sagen, aber für unsere Spieler, insbesondere den 19 Spielern, ist das eine sehr, sehr gute Möglichkeit gewesen, um sich weiterzuentwickeln.
It's always beautiful to talk about like my new city with them and like the experience I'm having. They're all happy for me. It's happy to see the smile on my face again. So it was good to catch up with some old friends.
We developed, the further we got into the training camp, I think we developed a lot more, and I think today was the good cherry on top. It's the good ending for this training camp.
I think it was a very productive training camp for me personally, but also for the team. It wasn't easy. We flew right here from Germany on day one.
Dann schauen wir, dass wir die Zeitumstellung gut auf die Reihe bekommen. Das ist schon ein Thema. Jetzt dann, wenn wir wieder in Deutschland sind, dass wir so schnell wie möglich wieder den Biorhythmus herstellen können. Und dann geht es weiter mit der Vorbereitung.
We'll have another 4 or 5 weeks ahead of us in the preseason, a few more friendlies to really get in top shape, really get close to each other as a team, tactically wise as well, so that we're prepared for Unterhaching in Grunwalder on the first match day back.
I think the main goal is for us just to get better and better. We have a couple weeks left. I just want to get better and better every single day, every single training. I want to get fitter. We want to get better as a team tactically. And I just want to improve as much as possible before our league starts up again.
The training camp was amazing. I feel like we learned a lot. We enjoyed the moment, the beautiful weather. We work really hard as a team, and then we just getting ready for the start of the season.
Come on, guys.